In this video, we're going to find a function rule by looking at a table. So the directions are, write down each table's function rule. So here I have a table. The first thing I usually do is I check to see if the numbers in the x column are consecutive. So let's see, from -2 to -1, they increase by 1. From -1 to 0, they increase by 1. From 0 to 1, they increase by 1. And from 1 to 2, they increase by 1. So therefore, whatever change occurs here, that is going to be the slope of my formula. So -10 to -6, that is increasing by 4. -6 to -2, that's increasing by 4. -2 to 2 is increasing by 4, and 2 to 6 is increasing by 4. So they're all the same. For all of them, I got 4. So that means that my rule is going to start out as y equals 4x. All right, but I don't stop there, because if I plug in one of my x, let's start with -2. If I say, what is 4 times -2, I get -8. But if I plug it in, I should get -10. To get from -8 to -10, I would still have to subtract 2. -8 minus 2 is -10. So then I start to think, okay, maybe my rule is not just y equals 4x. Maybe it's y equals 4x, but then I have to subtract 2. So let's try that with another x value. 4 times -1 minus 2 would give me -4, but minus 2 is going to give me -6. Perfect. If I plug in 0, I want to get -2. So let's see. 4 times 0 minus 2 is 0 minus 2, which is -2. Perfect. All right, so now I'm pretty confident my rule is y equals 4x minus 2. All right, so let's try that same thing with this table over here. First, I check my x columns and make sure that they're consecutive. So I'm going to add 1, add 1, add 1, add 1. So yes, these are consecutive numbers. So therefore, I'm going to see if there's a pattern over here. I subtract 3, I subtract 1, I add 1, I add 3. Okay, since there's not a constant rate of change, I don't really have a slope here. Whenever there's a pattern like this, I recognize that y is x squared. So let's take a look. If I take -2 and I square it, that's -2 times -2, which is 4. To get from 4 to 8, I'm going to have to add 4 more, and then I get to 8. So I'm going to guess that my rule is y equals x squared because of this pattern, and then plus 4 because if I square -2, I'm still going to have to add 4 to get to 8. So let's try this with -1. Let's see. -1 squared plus 4 is going to be -1 times -1. 1 plus 4 gives me 5. And it should give me 5, so that's good. Let's try it with 0. 0 squared plus 4 is 0 plus 4, which is 4. And it should give me 4, so I know that I'm doing this correctly. All right, I hope this was helpful. Please see me if you have any questions.